Shout out to homie, man. So there's gonna be a lot more content. Camera will be delivered in 5 business days. We're gonna be going live a lot. Shout out to the people I done already played. Shout out to season 5 top 100 niggas. You know what I'm saying? We on the road back to top 100. Just took a tough one.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go at the link. On the return, Britton Covey. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He's out in the clear. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Cooper DeJean with the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Keeping it with Mixon. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Here we go.
Man in motion here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Offense up to the line fast. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun, Stroud. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans start off well to tie things 7-7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Covey now to return this. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it sets up 2nd down. Hurts to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 4th down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away.
Go Silver, ready?
On 4th down, Hurts. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. That's him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the 1st. They give to Barkley, left side. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking for Smith, but it's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
Intercepted by Nolan Smith. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, so you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. Digs there to bring it in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
All right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, Houston.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Caught by Diggs. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the
Texans,
first down.
all right.
Looking to throw, Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Schultz with the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. 2nd and 3 now.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
No touch that. No touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get it back after making their 3rd first half interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Eagles get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders or offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Running back sent in motion. On first down, Hurts. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Hurts trying again on second down. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
I can touch it. All right.
Here's Stroud. Short pass brought in. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. They get 28 out of that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Here we go. No. Hey.
This is complete to Schultz. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Stroud from the pistol. Collins got it left side. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Cooper DeJean with the stop. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. On the ground again with Mixon. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Covey now to return this. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. That's complete. Here's Brown. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
Second and 10 now. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. On the draw, it's Barkley. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
It is caught at the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
All right. Robin.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth!
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
No touch that.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles facing a 5-point deficit. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Great. Check. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because